Hi guys, this is Andy, the Expedition Hiker. This week we're talking about wild camping, because in about 2 weeks time I'm aiming to do a cheeky little wild camp in the Peak District. Hopefully you'd like to join me on that one. So it's going to be cold, it's going to be wet, and it's also going to be dark, obviously. So how are we going to stay warm, how are we going to stay safe, and above all, how are we going to enjoy ourselves? Well, I've got some kit here that might help me have a nice pleasant night. So let's take a look. If you like hiking, backpacking, long distance walking, you'd like to learn some tips and skills on the great outdoors, as well as download some routes for yourself, then please consider subscribing. A like would be great to this video too, and feel free to make a comment. So, as you can see, you've got quite a bit of kit, so let me go through it. Well, first of all is our rucksack. Important piece of equipment, obviously, to carry all my gear. So here I've got a Low Alpine Airzone Pro. It's a 35-45 litre rucksack, and I can just about get everything in for a winter camp. Obviously, a very important piece of equipment for my winter camp out is my sleeping bag. So I've got the Mountain Hardwear Laminar 20. I have slept in this one down to about -4, -5, and I've stayed warm. And this is a synthetic bag, and it falls down to about 2.5 pounds. I am taking a few little bit extras to keep me warm. Okay, with my synthetic bag, I've also got, here we have my Trekology Aloft Ultralight 80 sleeping mat. I've done a review on this mat, so if you'd like to take a look at that, I'll put a link to here. This is a great mat, best night's sleep I've had on a sleeping mat. On a side sleeper, it's 195 long, so I can fit on it and I get a good comfortable night. I haven't tried it out in winter conditions yet, so we'll see how we get on. But I am going to have another roll mat underneath, which is going to reflect the heat a little bit more. So between the two, hopefully we shouldn't have a problem there. I've got the matching pillow by Trekology as well. So again, I have a good comfortable night's sleep with this pillow, and you can adjust it. The good thing about it, it's got an elastic cord that you can attach it to your sleep mat, so your pillow doesn't end up flying off somewhere halfway through the night and you wake up trying to find it. So as we're doing a winter camp, although I am taking my tent, I am also taking the OEX Bush Pro Bivy. My sleeping bag's not going to get wet, and it also could give me a couple of extra degrees of warmth. Now with that, I've also got this. This is a mummy shaped sleep liner. It's fleece inside. It is quite lightweight. I am looking at upgrading it to the Sea to Summit Thermalite Reactor Extreme. At the moment, this is quite a useful alternative. So that is basically my sleep system. On top of that, I have my thermals. So at night time, well, once I get to the sleeping bag, I've got a set of long johns or thermal trousers. And I've also got a long sleeve 100% merino wool top that should keep me warm as well. Alongside that, if it does get a little bit chilly, I've got a set of liner gloves, just thin liner gloves that I can sleep in. And I've got also a full face balaclava that again will keep my ears warm. I don't want to cover my face up really, because obviously any moisture is going to be blowing onto that, so it'll keep me dry and warm. Now my tent I'm taking is the Elk Kit Orders 2. It is a 3-season tent. This is my lightest tent. It's 1.3 kilos, 2.8 pounds. It's very discreet when you're up on the hills. Perfect for a cheeky little camp like we're going to do. Now on top of that, I've got a buff for like a neck warmer or anything else. I can also try and dry my tent down in the morning, although I'm going to guess it's going to be quite damp, as it's, as I say, started December, or will be in a couple of weeks' time. I've got a pair of socks for the following day when I'm walking. I've also got a pair of thermal socks for night time. Alongside that, I've got a pair of grab gloves for walking, and then we're down to basically my water system. So I've got the Sawyer Mini, and I've also the Sawyer bottle. I've got the flip lid, and I also do take a spare flip lid as well, just in case I lose one. My potty kit or poop kit. So I've got a little trowel and some tissues in case I need to go. Just here we've got my headlamp. It's a Petzl active core. It's a rechargeable battery, but you can also put, I believe, AAA batteries in it as well. The lumens is 450 lumens at its brightest setting. Obviously that's not going to last that long, but I think the average setting is around 280 lumens. So a very good Petzl headlamp. So I've got my phone, obviously it's going to give you partly my navigation, GPS, and obviously communication, so in case I get into problems. While I'm out, I'll download a movie and I can watch the movie in the evening. On top of that, set of headphones, and then I've got a charger. So this is Charmust. It is a 10,000 milliamp fast charger. Okay, moving down, we've got a bit of a survival knife. So just take this in case, usually put it at the bottom of the rucksack, and it's just there in case of an emergency. By the side of it, I've got a down jacket. This is the Trek 100. It is like the cheaper version of the Ghost Whisperer by Mountain Hardwear. Slightly heavier, but same sort of like feel. Below that is a map and compass. Obviously, going up into the hills, it's always useful to be able to find my way, because the worst thing to be, you're ill prepared. You should be able to navigate for yourself. Okay, in front of there, I've got some of my toiletries. So I've got some wet wipes there, a bit of a lip seal, some Vaseline, toothpaste, toothbrush, a comb, although I'm not sure why I've got a comb in there. Otherwise I can look pretty hanging up in the middle of nowhere. I don't think there'll be any nice ladies wandering by at that time of night. Okay, alongside here, obviously my stove system. So I have my Tongshu titanium cup, and it's 450 millilitres. I have my Vango stove, similar to the Pocket Rocket. It's slightly heavier. I did lose my Pocket Rocket, so I haven't replaced that at the moment. By the side of that, I've got a folding cup, and as I said, one of the flip tops for the smart water bottle. Alongside that, important piece of kit that hopefully never need to use is my first aid kit. Now, I've done a video on that as well, so if you want to see that, then you can follow the link. Now I've got a bit of food. I've got a ball in the bag, so to speak, so I'll just boil some water in my cup and stick that inside it for about 8 minutes, and that'll be a nice meal. Steak and vegetables, that one. I've got some dried apricots for just a snack and energy. This is my breakfast, so that's some rolled oats, and then a couple of coffees, and also my spork, so obviously I can eat my meal. Then looking across here, I've got a small towel. Then I've got a little scourer and some washing up liquid. Underneath there, we've got a wind lighter, so hopefully the wind won't be blowing my lighter out. And then last here, we've got a multi-tool, just in case. Again, most likely would use that over the knife, but it's always there just in case. Right guys, this is all the gear I'm going to be taking with me on my little wild camp in a couple of weeks' time. So hopefully you can be able to join me on that one. So what I would say is, you don't have to take all the gear that I'm taking with me, but most of the gear is useful. Key thing is a good sleeping bag. Obviously a rucksack to carry it in, and key thing is to keep yourself warm. So layers are always good. Thermals, merino wool is going to keep you warm. Other things you can do to keep yourself warm is maybe to do a little bit of walk round before you get in your sleeping bag in the evening, just so you build up your body core temperature. And then obviously wearing your warm clothes, and like myself, I'm probably going a little bit of an overkill, having the insulation mat and a bivvy bag with my sleeping bag, and I've got my merino wool clothes. It's best to have too much warmth than not enough. The worst thing is to be like freezing at 4 o'clock in the morning and saying, right, I'm going. It's better off to wake up at 6 or 7 and see the sun rise, then head off home after that. Best to take too much gear than not enough. But the key thing is have a comfortable night, enjoy yourself. That's what the outdoors is all about, is enjoying yourself. And so you go out and do it again. And that tell somebody about it, like I'm telling you. And then hopefully more people will go out and do it as well. So hopefully you've enjoyed this video like usual. Like I said earlier, a like would be great to the video. Please comment and stay safe, look after yourselves, and bye-bye hikers.